Welcome to the Cole and Dre podcast. I'm Cole.
And this is Dre. We back in the building, y'all, once again with a very, very special guest.
Oh, man, we got this is a really special guest. I got to start off by telling y'all, Miss Megann, first of all, we got Miss Megann on the show, and Miss Megann is so down. She got the sauce factory like Tyson got on his face. She got that shit on her face. How you doing? Welcome to the show.
Fuck that, tell me that's the label that pays.
Yeah, for sure.
I respect that.
Thank you.
I love it.
Yeah, I do. So
Welcome.
And it didn't hurt.
And it didn't hurt?
Not at all.
He ain't got no tattoos, so
Oh,
he ain't
no
tattoos.
tattoos.
Yeah, tattoos don't really hurt like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so tattoos don't hurt?
I mean,
How many tattoos you got? Tattoos, right?
I'm covered in them bitches. You just can't see them.
Well, I told you why, though, right?
Yeah.
I told you?
Yeah, you told me.
Okay.
Why you don't have tattoos?
Right. I went to juvenile when I was 11, and the man told me I had this scar right here on my I had this scar. Friend of mine, we got into a fight. He hit me with a thing right here. I had the scar on my face, and I asked him, "Why is he taking that? Why are you taking it down?" He said, "Because if you plan on doing anything wrong for the rest of your life, that's how we're gonna identify your ass. So if you plan on doing anything wrong, don't get no tattoos." So I haven't gotten all the way right yet. So once I get all the way right, I'm probably gonna.
That's why I really have no visible tattoos. Like none of my tattoos. I have one behind my ear, but that's it.
Yeah, I got one of my partners doing 50 years because he got Fifth Ward on his arm. That's how they identify.
Wow.
That was him.
So,
Well, I don't have those problems, so I can tat on my face,
right.
hands, feet. No, I'm just kidding.
So welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, I got to tell you too. Yeah, you stood us up before, so thank you.
I did. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I got to hit you.
Okay.
But
I apologize.
We ain't gonna focus on old stuff. Thank you for being here today.
Somebody kept the receipt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Lonnie was handling the business.
Okay.
Because
I'm just kidding.
Thank you, Lonnie. I appreciate that, man.
He dressed like somebody don't know how to handle business.
Man, let's get down to business. So, how did you get into artist management to start?
Well, actually, I got into it with DJ High C.
Okay.
And
Shout
out to High C.
Sure.
We had High C on the show before.
Oh, you have? Okay, yeah. So I started out with him in 3rd Ward, 2409 Blodgett, and I came to help him organize all the DJs. And from there, we just started doing events, before I knew it, we were like traveling to New Orleans, doing conferences and just overcoming all kind of obstacles. And I'm like, wow, okay. And that's how I got my foot, in the door. And I was with him for about 4 years. And from there, it just all began. I started really just doing my mixers, and I discovered, the sauce at one of my mixers.
Oh, the sauce, okay.
Sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, the boy Sauce is arguably one of the best rappers in the city, if not the best rappers in the city.
For
His
sure.
last project was
That's the first time. This is the first time I actually listened to him. His last project.
Yeah, me too.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, because he came out after me, so like I'm saying, I left for a while, so I was kind of behind on shit.
We was known, and
Yeah.
I tell you how I first heard about him. I was in Beaumont, and I called Red Boy, and he was like, "Man, I got some little young dudes that's running me crazy."
Right.
Who is this? He said it's Sauce Twins. I ain't never heard of him.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
And then the other calls, I was getting was this, at that time I'm like Megann. I haven't made it to like the Miss Megann part yet. And so, I had different people that were my age, older, and like, what are you doing? Why are you riding around with these guys? They're, blah, blah, it's just not a good look. And I just felt in my soul that it was going to be okay. So, even though like the next day after that phone call, one of their cars got shot up, people got shot, and I'm like, oh, I just glad I went home that night,
Right.
So,
to the rap industry.
Right. So, nothing's come easy at all, but it was just a feeling I had from the first, night that I saw them perform and figured out who the boss was, and, it was just over from there.
Right. I think I first read about him in the Hip Hop Weekly, or whatever. And then I think once I got access to a cell phone in prison, I seen the video with him and Slim, the Everybody video.
Right.
And that was one of the ones I was like, okay.
I came in the picture probably like 2 weeks after they shot that video.
Oh, okay. That was a dope video, by the way. That was super dope.
I did, myself and Sauce Walker, we went to, I think it was Slim and Rico. they were, interested in, signing them at one point. And they were like, you have to finish this album, and we're like, consider it, taking it to the next level. So like that night, literally, we went back to RMG studio, and I literally like locked them in the studio. They didn't leave. We finished the album, and I met Rico in front of the Toyota Center and gave it to him.
Wow. And why the fuck y'all didn't sign Sauce Slim and Rico?
I don't know.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, like
I'm gonna have to make a phone call. I see y'all in a minute. I'm asking that question. Why the fuck did y'all sign him?
Well, I think that's when Red Boy and Jazz came in the picture too.
Okay.
So, they were definitely talented group of guys, but came with some street stuff too.
Facts.
But I didn't know that.
Facts.
I come from Jersey Village.
You're looking at it from a business standpoint.
For sure. Yeah.
I mean, dude, definitely talent. Definitely a lot of talent.
I've been around Sauce a few times. I don't really know him, and I know
intelligent brother.
That's the thing.
Very intelligent brother.
So when I see some of the things that he does online, and I'm like, been around with just conversations, just sitting around watching. I'm like, okay, this is more of a character to me.
Right. He's like, an entertainer.
Right. More of an entertainer. When I say character, I don't mean a disrespectful. I mean kind of like.
See, I don't know him personally. I just met him. He was at I think Gavin and Beat on studio before. And
for sure.
I've met him.
Yeah, I don't know him personally. I've just been in his presence on like
same
7-8 occasions, and I'm like, this dude is really intelligent.
Right.
And I think sometimes you can see people, whether it be on camera or what they do on the internet, and you can kind of take that and be taken aback by. And you can be.
I think he be meaning some of that shit he be saying though. That's just my personal.
I'm sure he means.
There is a lot of truth to what he's talking about.
I believe he made some of that shit.
At the end of the day, he really is a businessman.
Facts.
Yeah,
I can
that's
see
what
that.
the outside people like. It took years for people to really see that, side of him or believe it. But the whole time, I knew it. Like I actually quit corporate America, pulled my 401k, and just started driving him around everywhere.
Oh, that's
you bleed. You were visionary.
Yeah,
that's definitely visionary.
For sure.
You know what? I see why you got TSF on your face.
Down by law now.
Hold on. Before I go to this next
New York.
question, I gotta know what was the conversation or what was going through your head when you say, you know what? I'm putting TSF on my head.
So it's really funny. This is a very true story. We were in New York, and Scorp with Black Ink in New York, he came to our Airbnb, and he had like tatted walks, like legs all up with the characters. He has all the superheroes on him. And so he came back the next day, and I was going to get like some drips, like the blue drips on my top of my foot. And he's prepping Scorp is prepping me to get tatted on my foot, and then all of a sudden I was like, I want to get the TSF face tat. It was never talked about, never discussed. Nobody ever said, hey, you got to get this. Nothing. So I went and I was like, hey, Walk, do you care if I get the face tat? And he was like, no. And he came up and made sure that it wasn't like really big, because theirs are a lot bigger.
Right.
And then from that day, I was just locked in,
What was the reaction, though? What was the reaction, though?
I'm not going to lie. I feel like some of the guys, like, kind of were, not too, man, like, this white lady is really for real. A lot of people would try to, well, I don't know, maybe think that my intentions weren't so genuine. Great. Yeah, right. Genuine, right?
I got you.
And then, just to stamp it that I get a face tat, I come from a huge Catholic family, great parents, all that. So for me to tap my face, that was really major for me.
So what was that like when you see some of your corporate friends now you got this TSF in your face? Like, what was that like?
Well, I guess I've had my face tat for about 4 years now. So it's pretty much everybody knows. But
really? Because I saw you at.
Because you that now, like it's different now, like it's understood now.
Yeah, it's understood. I walk in a room and they're like, "Woo!"
There she go.
Yeah.
I was talking to you at the sneaker summit. When I was sitting there talking to Bun, I forgot why I was talking.
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe I missed that.
You definitely
I never
missed
saw
it.
So I thought it was kind of new.
Maybe I had my hair down and you didn't notice it.
I don't remember.
Might have been covering it.
I was talking to Bun and I spoke to you.
Yeah, I remember that.
And that's when I asked you to come on the show.
Oh, wow.
And,
okay. That was a while ago. Yeah, I definitely had my face tat. I'm not going to, my siblings, they pretty much still have a problem with it to this day.
Really?
So, you know, it's
Tell them to check your account.
yeah,
Tell them to check your account.
for
I
sure.
learned that, Drake.
Yeah, tell them to check your account.
Right.
Hey, TSF paying, man. Hey,
Yeah,
listen,
that's what I'm
it
saying.
is.
That's me. That's us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, and yeah, I mean, I don't regret anything. I don't regret it at all. Like, to me, Sauce Walker is like a son I didn't birth. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
That's a big compliment.
I had to really believe in him to be able to leave my, for sure career, pull out my 401k. I still put one of my daughters through Prairie View, at the time of the transition. And I was just blessed that, my daughters believed in me too, and when I say that, at that time, the one in Prairie View, that's when we started running, I took the sauce to Prairie View, so that was cool for, Caitlin, my daughter Caitlin,
Facts.
because,
Shit.
hey, your mom's Miss Megann.
Right.
But I never crossed like my daughters into the industry,
Right.
So
Right.
that's something that I'm really big on. It's, it's just respect.
Okay.
So.
Big facts.
So what other artists do you manage?
So I recently took on Corey Pritchett, Corey SSG.
Life
He's
of Corey.
that Life of Corey and Carmen. Shout out to Carmen.
Shout out to Carmen.
Well, shout out to Corey. Look,
Yeah,
Corey,
shout out to
Corey
Corey.
got a hell of a following.
Yeah,
Man,
Corey doing his thing.
But not
Corey
only
got a hell of a following.
does he have a hell of a following, he's a hell of a person.
Right.
So I'm just honored to be able to work with someone that is, just so great. Of course, I didn't know all of the things that he was a part of. And as I'm learning them, working with him, it's like, I'm so honored, lucky to be able to be his manager, What an honor that he picked me out of all, everybody in the world.
Yeah, we've been saying we're going to get Corey on the show, man.
Okay.
Right, facts.
Yeah, for sure we can make that happen.
Yeah, we got to get Corey on the show. He came when Slim and them was
Yeah,
shooting
him
the
and
Connect
Ash.
out of here.
Mhm.
He came then. That's when we met him.
Okay, yeah, he's
Really?
into the raffle, that raffle situation that he
Yeah,
does
the
with the
cars.
cars.
Yeah.
He's going to soon do a ranch, actually. So right now he's, owning up to the people that have won, and it's delivering the cars like himself. And recently went to Alabama, Fort Worth, and these people pay $50 for a raffle ticket, and you have a chance to win whatever it is he's raffling off. So
Yeah, he don't be doing no bullshit. They be
No.
a real car, like
yeah,
done up
like
all the way.
fixed
Yeah,
up.
all
Yeah,
the way
like
to
this
the T.
big truck that he's doing next is
Yeah.
like a real big deal. Like, well, all
Right.
of them are a big deal, but
Right. Big YouTube following.
yeah, huge
Yeah,
YouTube
huge
following.
YouTube following.
Mhm.
That's where I know him from.
He also is building a subdivision.
Yeah, I did see that on his
yeah,
page.
in
yeah,
real
I did see
estate,
that,
so,
yeah. Mississippi, where's that at? Mississippi? Was it Mississippi?
Honestly, I don't want
Wherever
to
he's from, I think. Yeah, I think
Where-
He's
where's
from
I think
well,
he's
he's
from Alabama. ain't he?
Alabama. Okay, that's what
They're
it is.
from Alabama.
Yep, and I kind of not really sure what the neighborhood. I slipped my mind, so
Right,
I don't
right,
want
right.
to say.
Okay.
I don't know.
What part of Alabama is he from?
I'm not sure. Y'all check out Life of Corey, man. He got
Well,
all
check
that
out
stuff.
Life of Corey, man. Good guy.
Good
Really
Good guy, very good, and he has good music.
I didn't even know he had no music.
Well, he was
Yeah.
just starting to rap not too long ago. He's
Well-
not been rapping that long, right?
Right. He has one song out, Super
my-
Soca, but he's in the studio, really making some good music. So I'm excited to be able to put it all
Yeah,
out
he was
there.
giving us a lesson on YouTube. Like talking about he does his all his film all his stuff. He does his all content and stuff. Does everything himself, like him
Yeah.
and his wife. Yeah,
Right.
that's pretty dope. But now he got you to step in and help out.
Yeah, I just,
Yeah, that's-
I'm kind of good at the organization and structure and, oh, this is what you want, I make it happen.
Straight like that.
So,
Miss Make It Happen Megan, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got a movie
Miss
coming
Megan,
up, so I
make it
might need a
happen.
cameo from Corey. I might need a cameo
Okay.
from Sauce. So I need to let's
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
lock in.
We got
Let's
that
lock
one
in.
in the
Let's
room,
lock
man.
in.
you
We
got
got
the
the right
plug.
You know what I mean?
How do you manage like the creative visions of multiple artists?
That's so creative, though.
That who are already creative. I just really pick up off their vibes, and I learned to work social media, like really putting my content out there. So a lot of times people are like, oh, if Miss Megann posted it, then I kind of know it's real. So I take what they're doing and I just glorify it on social media. And I create events, just keeping everybody relevant.
Facts.
Well,
Gotta
you're
stay
doing a good
relevant.
job.
Yeah,
Thank
definitely
you.
a good
You're
job.
doing a good job.
Thank you.
Moving along, man. What the meaning of I Assist mean? What does that mean to you? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is that? That's your company?
So, yep, that's my company. I started 2016.
Did I say it right or did I butcher that?
I Assist.
I Assist, okay.
I've always ran from the word manager. And so back in the day, I was like, well, it was like I was doing so much of just different things. And someone was like, well, you assist. And that's what it was. I went with that. So really, it's just the assistance of whatever it is.
Okay.
Could be
I like that.
growing a tree, building a house. What do we need? What do we need to make this thing happen?
Okay.
Because a lot of people need assistance.
Right.
We need assistance.
We need assistance.
We need assistance.
Yeah, like this. I walk in here, I'm like, woo, what a gold mine.
Yeah, we need some assistance.
We need the gold. We got the mine. Let's get some gold.
Okay, let's get it.
Yeah, man. I think for me and Drake, we're both kind of, really, we're our own worst enemies.
Right.
Yeah.
We both.
We're two entrepreneurs.
Not too many people that we don't know.
Right.
That we can't touch, right? But I think I fought against social media probably for 3.5 years. I've been home now right at 4 years. Next month makes 4 years. So I fought against it.
Right.
And I didn't want to do that. I thought I'm just corny. I'm not going to do that. But you can't grow your business without it. And I think Dre has a good following. Dre is kind of like me, though, and he doesn't post.
Right.
Dre doesn't post a lot.
Yeah.
I think your following will grow to, I think you can get 100,000 followers in probably
6 months.
I was going to say 12, but now, of course, if you add Miss Megann, it's probably 6. Right.
But I will say, I followed y'all's podcast, and it's only 100 and something followers.
Because we have 4 pages.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so that's been another problem. We got 2 pages that got hacked. Yeah. We had a problem on our YouTube. I mean, we just had problems, man.
Oh, wow.
And to be honest with you, we haven't really taken this serious. It was kind of something just fun to do. Me and Dre were talking. He was like, man, everybody keep telling me to do a podcast. He's like, man, I said, let's do one, Dre. And we just started it. Even now, we've been a year in. And let's look. We had Jay Prince on. We had Bun on. We had Hasi on.
Everybody. Andre Johnson.
Andre Johnson, Ken Hamlin. We've had some strong guests.
Right.
And I know I'm leaving people out.
Y'all aren't really putting much effort into even doing that, right?
No.
Right.
Those are phone calls. I mean,
right.
The bulk of our, matter of fact, all of it. I don't think we've had one guest that we didn't have.
We've had Shakur Stevens. We've had
Big Baby.
We've had,
Yeah, I forgot we had Shakur. We went over to the gym for Shakur. As a matter of fact, he's getting ready to fight.
Okay.
Shout out to Shakur, man. Good luck. Him and Big Baby, they got, I think they got 10 days.
Right?
Huh?
They're on the same card.
On the same card.
22nd?
I'm going to go down there.
And April 22nd?
No, I think that's Tank, April 22nd.
Okay. But they're April something. They coming up.
Yeah, they coming up in 10 days. Not this Saturday, the next Saturday.
Okay.
Yes, I had to get down there. As a matter of fact,
actually.
Hold on one second, because we were supposed to go to Vegas and interview them, but
I
had things going. I didn't even tell you about it because I was like,
oh, good.
Yeah, so it's stuff like that
you need to tell them.
Right? No, not so much that. See, this is where we need somebody. We need I Assist that.
Okay.
So we might have to get some assistance with these kind of things.
Absolutely, help us find the goal out the mind.
Yeah. For sure. But I just thought about something. I talked to you. You called me when in August when we were in L.A. and I think you wanted to get.
Damn, you got a good memory. I forgot that.
But you know why? That next day, or was it later that day, is when we had the incident walking out of BET.
Right. I remember not.
Yeah.
God damn.
That was it. I was like, yeah, and that's how I remember it. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. I forgot that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a perfect transition to my next question. With all these different rappers, all these different trends, how do you stay up to date with the rap industry? Because there's so many rappers, there's so many, some's hot one day, some's cold the next day. How the hell do you keep it relevant? How the hell do you keep it hot?
Well, that's an easy question. I worry about my lane and what I have going on, and I create my own attraction. I create my own income. There's nobody that says, hey, here's a paycheck for you, Megann, so I have to create stuff. So when I'm just fortunate enough to have, other artists that want me to see them perform or stuff like that. But how I just worry about my lane, and I'm just lucky enough that my lane is good. So I don't really, me personally, I'm never out there looking for an artist.
Right.
No.
You've never sought out anybody?
No. They sought out me. Well, no, I sought out, the sauce,
yeah.
with that. But like now,
the sauce.
my DMs are like, "Oh, Miss Megann, come, come find me, or I'll make you $1 million, or,
Oh, God, I'm so glad you said that, right? Because this is so, like, this is. I've been wanting to ask. I got to ask this question, right? Because now that we've been doing, Dre has been acting. I've got a couple of movies I've executive produced, and I'm planning on doing a lot more. And it's like, whether it be the writers, the actors, the producers, the directors, everybody, if you listen to them, they the greatest thing since sliced bread. So, and it's like, sometimes I get in awe, like, am I missing out? Are you really this good? How do you determine it? How do you deal with that? Like, because you got some people that are going to call you and say things, and you, how do you not fall for everybody's the best thing since ice cream?
I just don't fall for it. Like, my standards are so high. Like, I've seen it all. Like, so I am able to tell if an artist comes to me like, bro, you've got so much to do, or a consultation, I have a consultation fee, like, pay your consultation fee, you get me in the studio, you play me your music, and, I offer services. So I don't manage like others, but I do create services, and I offer that to like the independent artists. So I'm really not in a position to tell. I'll never tell somebody, oh, you're, going to be a star, or like I don't ever want to give somebody their hopes up, like, as far as like independent artists that come to me for my services, I'm going to work you, and we're going to have, we're going to make progress, and, you pay what you get. But I am a firm believer, like, when people DM me or tell me or come up to me like they're the star, help me, I get kind of offended. Like, why would I help you with no budget? Like,
so how do you pick and choose which artists to deal with? Like, how do you decide, like, okay, you come, they did the consulting, like, how do you just, okay, now I want to work with you? Like, how do you decide that? What's that process like?
So that process is, honestly, it's business. And like, for me, I didn't get in here for the love of the music. I got in here in the industry for the business. So if you have a budget and your budget is workable for like what you need done, like in the time frame, then that's how I figure it out. But if you don't have if you don't have a budget, then like you're just not ready for me. There's other people in the industry that might be able to help you.
Right. That was perfectly answered. I like that.
Oh, that's a great answer.
Yeah,
and it makes sense though. That way you weed out all the bullshit.
Yeah. And I'm just so strong in my beliefs and what I've been through that my soul just knows, like, either you have the budget or you don't. Like, it's just kind of simple.
I wonder what that budget for that outfit was, though. That's just my opinion. I'm just curious.
Them boots.
Hey, man, he firing shots at Lonnie over here, y'all. He's saying the budget for the outfit, man. Hey, Lonnie, come on, just show
He about a month late with this outfit, but he clean as a motherfucker, y'all.
Oh, man.
I ain't never seen a shot.
Jizzle, man, this been my guy for 20 plus years, man, and he never disappoints.
Not at all.
Now, I will.
He has been on his P's and Q's, following up with me, making sure that I was good, on point, coming here on time. Like, so it's refreshing to see like team players.
Facts.
That's not always.
Definitely a team player. I can't say that. Yeah, definitely a team player.
Not always so common these days.
Yeah.
So that's the
shout out to LG over there with the big cowboy hat on tonight,
my boy. So now, go ahead. What you got?
No, I was just sitting there thinking, like, when you say your DM going crazy, well, you didn't say it's going. I'm sure it's going crazy.
Mm-hmm. We probably check it.
No, I'm sure it's going crazy, right? So, how do you even determine who you're gonna respond back to? Who gets to respond?
You know what? This is how. Well,
because I don't respond to shit in my DMs.
Well, maybe
and
I
ain't
can help
even got it like that, and I'd be like.
Well, like for the artists that, the people that are trying to do business or talk business, then I hit them, with the consultation. So once they pay that consultation fee, I lock in the day and the time for this, or in the location of the studio. So that's how I filter through that. But, I have all kinds of stuff going on in my DMs.
Right.
Hold on, okay, now what kind of stuff? Now she said all kinds of stuff.
Let's get to the good part. We want to let what the people
what else
goes
on in your DM? We gonna
Yeah.
get to that, man.
We got
Man,
it.
yo, we gonna get to, we know she got an OnlyFans, man. We gonna get to all of that, man.
You drunk.
Is he drunk? He ain't
gotta
drunk.
be drunk.
He can drink a lot.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
he can eat a lot and
yeah.
drink a lot. Don't trust me.
Maybe it's a collar fucking with me. I don't know.
So
Yeah, like with my DMs, like they just, and it's funny because my middle daughter, Caitlin, she is on my DMs too, because it's of course a lot going on. So she helps like filter through them and make sure, like if I might have missed something, she'll screenshot and bring it, and she'll like. It's funny because there have been like guys that she's went to school with, and they're like in my DM trying to holler at her mom. She's like, "What?" For real.
Wow.
But it's I know how to handle that, so it's no big deal. But yeah, I mean, we just have it. It's interesting.
okay, Drake. I'm gonna let you ask this next question, but I'm just curious now because this has to be.
Take a drink.
How long have you been doing this now? What you got? 12 years in?
I started
12 years
in 2009 with High C.
Oh damn. Okay, so you deep.
Veteran.
So now with some success now, how does that change your dating life?
I don't date. I haven't been on a date in years. Honest to God.
I don't date either, so.
I don't. I really don't. And, not to say, of course, I have
we
people.
know you got male groupies.
Yes,
exactly. That's
for
where
sure.
I'm going.
I
You
do.
got groupies.
I definitely have groupies. I have stalkers. I have fans. I in April it'll be 4 years that I came out with my OnlyFans. So that level brought me to a different kind of fan. You know what I'm saying? Not just this white lady's with all the rappers. Now it's, just a different kind of fan. And I've had all kinds of it, just weird things happen but the thing about me is that I'm so just me. Like I got to where I'm at today because of my hard work. I never had to have favors, never had to sleep with anybody. And I've just been working. Like, who's really going to want to date me? And I am, managing rappers. I mean, I'm sure there are people out there, but that's how I look at. Like, I can't even imagine like having to answer to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
God damn, you been out all night long.
yeah,
And you with them? Oh hell no.
smelling like a pound.
Right. But the good shit, though.
But yeah, for sure.
But the good shit.
But
Oh God, that is funny.
but I'm,
I never thought about it like that, Drake. Drake,
Terrible.
can you imagine that?
I mean,
imagine it. Yeah, I just
if I had that outfit Lana had on, I would definitely feel like that.
but yeah, in life, now that my
boy.
children are grown, I do have my youngest daughter is a junior in high school, so she's almost but I'm more open to it now than I've ever been, like dating. But I just feel like I just haven't met anybody that I feel
That could be comfortable in their own skin dating you. I can dig that.
it'll happen.
I mean, dating life hard. I mean, I have a hard time too. How they see me on the Cole and Dre show, feel like I don't know why people got a bad perception of me. I'm just a guy
Right.
looking for love.
I'm a fan of good work, Drake.
Looking for
Hey,
love.
I'm looking to go half.
You know what I'm saying?
You looking to go half?
Yeah.
He ain't looking to go half. He ain't looking to go half.
What you mean? I'm looking for love.
I'm looking for love, but
love.
I wouldn't. Just
I need
to
somebody to love me.
right.
For
sure.
I'm looking for
So
love.
let's segue into this OnlyFans.
We already in the OnlyFans right now. Let's get it.
Okay.
So where did that come from though? Like, okay, because I'm
Whose idea was? That's what everybody want to know. Whose idea was?
What are you? What's your sign?
I'm a Taurus.
You're Taurus. Okay.
So
Yep.
Sauce Walker has his girls, and it was COVID, and I was like, man, I just one day it was like, hey, let's do a photo shoot. Let's do an OnlyFans, Miss Megann, and
Who said that? Sauce did.
Bambi.
Okay.
Okay.
And And then I think that night, you know, I went over to the house and we did OnlyFans, or we did you know, Bambi mastered it. She, like, while Walk was out traveling the world, Bambi mastered OnlyFans. And she's very successful with it. And so we did a photo shoot or a video, and that the video was like Bambi and one of his other girls, you know, we were all in a room, and they were like playing with some sex toys, and I opened the door, and so the video came out with my feet in it, and with them playing with some sex toys, and that's what was posted. And, well, also too, there was Bambi had took a picture of like a camel toe, I guess, of me.
Shit!
And that's kind of what broke the internet. But
Lonnie, you seen that photo? Okay.
And I woke up to I literally woke up to $48,000
What?
from fans.
Hey, Dre was looking the other. Dre, what? Shit. Dre, you getting on OnlyFans tomorrow, ain't you?
48 racks in one day?
In one day.
Oh, that's what's
you
up.
know, that was the biggest, you know,
camel toe?
well, yeah, like they subscribed. Like the OnlyFans is.
That must have been a nice camel toe.
It was $40.
That must have been a nice camel toe, Miss Megan. $48,000.
It was.
Okay.
But you know, people are nosy. So when Walk posted, and then he had like a issue with Beat King.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all remember
I know
that.
Beat King. I don't remember the issue, but I know Beat King.
So
I never met Beat King.
Beat King wanted to use you know that song Leave? Then Leave?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, he wanted to use my camel toe, like a V, for the song Leave in the artwork.
Uh-huh.
And,
Well,
you know, Sauce Walker didn't think that was really funny. So if y'all ever see the video of him, like, shut your bitch ass up. Y'all ever seen that video?
In the car? The viral video? Okay, I remember the video. I didn't know.
So he was
I had no
talking to
idea
Beat
what
King.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because he had a problem with him, you know, calling out his assistant. And that's how he handled it. You should go watch it.
I'm definitely going to have to check this out.
Hold on. Go watch the camel toe or go watch the video.
Well, all of it. You can Google it.
Wow. You got Dre over here thinking about doing the OnlyFans, I'm telling you.
I mean, and seeing the camel toe. I'm just curious.
Yeah, and
Because it started the beef shit. I really want to see the camel toe.
Yeah, that's what happened. And like there were like famous rappers that, you know, FaceTime Walk and was like, God, Walk, you are him. You, Miss Megann has an OnlyFans, you know, but it's just like love. Like he put me in a position that day
you can earn for yourself.
To this day, I make a nice amount of money with no effort. So like when I do content, you know, photo shoots, it's even double, you know, and that's kind of what I need to focus on a little too, some time for myself in doing that.
That's dope.
But yeah.
But that's what it's about, man, getting your people in position, though.
Right.
Like, but who would ever thought some feet in a big old V will get you right?
Right.
Boy, God is good.
We're like,
Wow.
yeah. And it's just never stopped.
This might be one of them. I think this is the most interesting thing we didn't talk about.
Like, this is the most interesting thing I've ever, the very most interesting thing I've ever talked about.
Yep.
And I never knew what that video was about. I always saw it and thought it was funny as shit, but I never knew that was what it was about.
Yeah.
Wow. Have they passed that up since then? Can you speak on that? Have they passed that little issue up?
Yeah, they like maybe saw each other one time since then. And, you know, Walk, he's so like peace, love, and happiness. He really isn't like, you know, he's just Sauce Walker. So he doesn't hold grudges or that. Okay. But, you know, the other party might be a little more offended at, you know, the things that might come out of his mouth. But there's definitely no hard feelings. Or
But how did
no
that make
beef.
you feel? He stood up for you in a situation like that.
Well, I don't like, you know, I don't want to have conflict or stuff, but, you know, I was, at that point, you know, it was a lot of things going on because, you know, I had the OnlyFans and my family is like, what? You know, so the internet, like I had to go through a lot of, you know, like to this day, I still remember certain comments from different people that now have to, you know, shake my hand and say hi to me and hug me and all that fake stuff. You know what I'm saying? But
how do you deal with that? Because I've always...
Did you see the check she said she got the first
right,
night?
because that's my thing. Like, I see people, everybody is in the comments and has all these things to say. And, like, I've been with a lot of famous people, right? and I've thought about it. I'm like, I don't think I want to do this. Dre said, we had Nia, Chris Brown baby mama on here. And you know, I was like, can you go anywhere with Chris Brown when, you know, you ain't getting... I don't think I want... So are you dealing with that? Because now people actually know who you are.
Oh, yeah.
So is that something you have to deal with?
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. And then, like, you know, me and Kylie, one of his girls, we spent a lot more time, you know, together. And, or just going by myself, like, it's all the time. Like, people get weird. Like, I've been in different situations where, yeah, I have to just, you know, like, I require like a security guy sometimes, like, to go with me, just depending, you know, like, people might think I'm, you know, just this billionaire white lady for sure, or they're like, oh, I want to take her home. You know, I don't know. It's just, it just gets
What's
weird.
What's the most throwed off thing somebody then came at you with?
All kinds of stuff, but I mean,
tell us. Go ahead.
I mean, I've
leave.
That would be it. Then leave.
Leave.
I mean, besides
saying,
like
what?
What? Like that shit's hilarious. But
because I ain't seen it. I'm thinking of all the shit. Like,
yeah, I have ordered more lighters, but I have a lighter with the camel toe picture on it.
Wow.
And
you sell lighters with your camel toe?
Well, it's just part of the process. Like,
I mean, yeah.
I did.
All the merch.
I did. Like $100. People buy the lighters.
$100 lighter?
For a blue lighter that I buy a set of them from Mobang Media. And then like I like the MILF thing though, like I'm blessed to be able to turn it into such a positive thing. Like,
because a lot of MILFs ain't getting shit.
Shirts that say "I love Miss Megann the MILF" that people buy.
I think I've seen that.
I've turned it into like my women empowerment. Like, I'm all for the women. You know, I have daughters, so I want them to grow up to be so strong. You know, and my daughters are African American. You know, so for me, always being in a room with, you know, like, when it all comes down to when it gets real, like we're traveling and real business has to come, it's like, here comes Miss Megann out of nowhere to like either save the day or, you know, talk the business. Like, so I hope to change rooms, you know, or change, you know, situations to where, you know, African American people can walk in a room and not be judged by their color. Right. You know, so it's just kind of like all over the place with it. I would say I'm just unique because I don't think I would have the same outcome if I had a boyfriend or a man or a husband or, you know, played around with other, you know, people in the industry. Like, so I'm kind of like here. I've survived, you know.
Right. Congrats.
And
still doing it though.
Yeah, like the OnlyFans has really been a great thing for me. And
more of a gift than a curse, you would say.
For sure.
Facts. I'm with that.
With that.
That's a beautiful thing.
So, but the comments were
Ms.
really
Megann,
funny.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of curious now. I'm kind of curious. I ain't gonna fucking lie. I'm sitting there like, what the fuck this be look like before they bands in one night?
It's funny what she just said.
Yeah.
And $100 lighter?
Yeah,
I smoke like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
man,
I've hit like 200K.
Oh, wow.
In my OnlyFans. And that's like with no effort.
That's all right.
So.
Okay.
Now, you've been having me searching for a white lady to put on OnlyFans.
Then leave.
Then leave.
Oh,
what's
God,
up, man?
You terrible, man.
Any advice for anybody trying to be you?
Oh, well.
All of it.
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta, it's just so important for people, you know, just to respect your own self. So I feel like I was fortunate enough to be raised with great morals, and like my parents, great, you know, they were successful business owners. Like I never knew what savage meant, so I had to, you know, kind of learn like different things about coming from a situation where it's not so, you know, great. But all that taught me just to be strong. Like you got to be strong. You can't let a bad day defeat you. You know, like there's gonna be bad days every day. You know, just expect them, and just believe in yourself.
Cause you know how much trouble I get in for some of the shit I say on this podcast? Oh my God. You really mean that shit? No, motherfucker. I'm on the show. Duh. It's entertainment.
It's entertainment.
Fuck.
I've gotten in a lot.
That's
of
all the
trouble.
internet is. It's
You
fucking
have.
entertainment.
Oh God, I'm married.
Imagine that.
You met my wife, and
Yeah.
that, like, so it's funny because, like, so I had somebody that was gonna, you know, like, hey man, I think you should let me do your Instagram. You know, we can do it this way, you know, but you got to leave your wife out of it. Don't say no. We can't say nothing about you being married. You know, because
well,
it
that's
hurts
not
you.
gonna work.
You know, and I'm like, damn, does that really?
Say
hurt?
that again. Hold on. Say that loud again. What'd you say?
It's not gonna work.
Well, it didn't work. I
Exactly.
mean, I didn't do it.
No, I'm talking
I
about
know.
her. Because I be telling motherfuckers that, like, I'm on a show. Like, even though I ain't got a girlfriend, I'm single as fuck right now. But, you know, that shit don't work. It don't
you
mix.
can't.
I'm
you
very
can't,
single.
like
Okay. I just
lie.
want to see what you're gonna say.
Very single.
You can't.
So I can see the leave, my nigga. I can see the leave.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you say you can't lie.
I mean, it's a fact, though, bro. Like, it's just what it is. It's just what it is.
Yeah. So whoever that person is that tried to do that for you, I hope they're not in your team anymore.
No, we cool. I mean, he was no. It's I'm not gonna even put the homie out. He was just telling me like, this is a much quicker way. To,
No, there is no quicker
to
way like
brand
that.
yourself, and you bring about a different audience. You know, he was like,
And then one day you accidentally post you and your wife. You know, like then you gotta you building yourself up just for lies.
Right. I mean, that ain't nothing I was ashamed of. He wasn't saying don't say you're married. Don't say you're married. He was just saying
Don't say you're not married.
yeah. He was yeah. So he was just like market you, and you'll get far more female fans, and female fans are better than. I'm like,
Well, the majority of my followers, I only have 18% women following me. Everything else is men.
Oh, I'm sure.
yeah.
Yeah. They say they want to see the leave.
But they don't. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, there's like, I'm just able to be respected and move around.
That's dope. That's
So.
super dope. I mean, that's definitely, you carved out a space for yourself and that's super
Right.
dope. Super dope. Beautiful thing.
A lot of blood, sweat, and
So
tears.
so how do you measure, you know, the success of an artist outside of sales and streams?
Fans, social media, selling, you know, being able to pack out a show. I mean, you just know. What was your question again?
So I'm saying like outside of sales and streams, right? Because you have a lot of artists that may not have the sales or the streams, which obviously we normally measure things in dollars. But when you see this guy doesn't have the sales, they don't have the streams, but I still see something there. Have you saw that? I think that's probably a better way to ask that question. Or this girl, she has something. He has.
I think
something.
Sharon said earlier, though, when she said about that budget, they ain't got that budget. She ain't fucking with it.
Well, no. But I'm saying like, if they had a budget, they spent their money, and they just didn't click. I give you a perfect example. Like 2 Chainz as Titty Boy, he did okay, but as 2 Chainz, he did phenomenal.
Because he changed it. He was in a group at first, and that group was...
Yeah,
He
I
did a
can't
solo
really
project in
answer
City
that.
Did he? Okay, I don't remember
because I don't think I've really experienced an artist that had a budget that I worked with, and I don't know.
And they didn't pop. Okay,
Yeah,
man,
but I'm not
Shit,
just
hey,
saying.
go pop your shit right now.
Your
That's what
shit
you
right
did.
now. Pop it.
Y'all better
I heard what
leave
you
Miss
said.
Megann alone.
I heard what you just. I haven't had that problem. So listen, if you got your budget together, get with Miss Megann over here, cause she ain't gonna have them problems. She's taking you somewhere.
Right.
That's what was
For
just
sure.
said.
Yeah.
See, that's what I was trying to get you. You know what I'm saying? Let you pop your shit.
She
And
been
she's
popping.
taking you somewhere.
For real. I know what I'm capable of doing. So like there's a lady in Dallas named Miss Chris that found me at like one of my meet and greets I did in San Antonio for Sauce Walker, and she was like, "Hey, Miss Megann, I've been following you forever." And she and so now like she helps, handle some of my, little, business, and but I put her in place in Dallas to kind of do what I do too. So it's like I know what I'm capable of doing. Like even with these artists, like if you follow this plan, but even the artists with the budgets, they have to be a star too. Like,
right.
And it just kind of goes hand in hand. I'm nothing without the artist. Like the artist has to work what I tell them to do or ask them to do, or the places that I put them in position, or so. But I do want to say that my granddaughter, that's 6, she is definitely a star. So I'm working on her. She made a song called "I Got $1,000," and she was 5 when she did that. She got in the studio, nobody helped her, and she made up her song. So,
damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm spending time, really developing her too. But
you definitely got a budget.
Yeah. Definitely. Man, I got some good connections. So.
That helps.
That helps.
That helps.
That helps a lot.
That saves on my end sometimes on the budget, but
it saves you a lot of stress and other shit too, because it's so easy when you can just pick the phone up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or you can, text or whatever the case may be,
Right.
and just reach out or have somebody else reach out on your behalf, because your credibility is already stamped.
That's right.
So that makes a big difference.
Well, Miss Megann, I am definitely a fan. Like I said, not an only fan, but I'm a fan. I always love women that are empowered, that have made a space for themselves. I definitely, tip my hat to that. Kudos to you for sure.
Okay.
But for future clients, man, how can be reached? Like, do everybody got to DM you? How can they reach you?
So,
and put the OnlyFans on there too. Fuck it, might as well.
The OnlyFans definitely is in my bio.
Okay.
So you can click the link.
It's in her bio.
But
check out that bio. You can see that camel toe.
Instagram, no, that's not. It's so. What it is that Instagram won't even let me post it. Like, I tried it like in December to advertise my lighters again, and they took it down and gave me.
Yeah, that must be a bad motherfucking Instagram. Say no.
but however, April 17th, Monday, April 17th, I have my showcase at the address. I do it once a month.
Okay.
So artists can, come there, perform. I, have people that they normally wouldn't be in touch with, come to my showcases, and it's just great exposure. Or my number is in my bio. Of course, it's not my direct number, but it's a number that will get you to whatever it is you're looking for.
And what's your Instagram again?
It's Miss Megann, MISS 4 underscores MEGANN. And I do have 2 N's on my name.
4 underscores?
Yeah, because 1, 2, and 3 were taken.
Damn.
I don't know who that is.
Wow. Tough.
And I did, at one point, I did have, my Miss Megann the MILF Instagram. I had organically made like 40,000 followers, but I don't know, someone hated on me.
They took it down?
Yeah.
Or somebody just stole the pay?
No,
they made her leave.
Yeah, they made her leave. They made me leave. And I was like so heartbroken. Like I didn't even try to get it back.
That's
like,
work.
I was just so frustrated. But yeah, just don't touch the one I have now. I just made 99,000 followers.
All right, congratulations.
Yeah, motherfuckers be jacking. They jacked my first page and tried to give me the pay back. I was like, you can keep that motherfucker. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, we went through that with Sauce Walker. It was crazy. Like these people are really, these hackers or something else.
Right. If they get that bitch this time, they can keep that bitch again. Just so I'm not the one that's gonna pay. So don't even fuck with my pay.
I'm definitely not.
Definitely not paying.
Right.
Yeah, I'm definitely not the right one. But so because we've had it twice, huh? Where our page has been taken.
We got another page. We need to now, and we'll get into that. But yeah.
But so, like I had a friend of mine, like
somebody must have had y'all's password.
Oh yeah, we did. We had an intern. And he left with it.
You know what? Piece of shit, you.
Hey
man, come talk to me, man. We can work it out.
Yeah, let's get this page back. I'll give you
that
some
page.
exposure.
Yeah, let's get that.
Fuck no, we're not exposing him.
Okay.
We need our page back. But I didn't realize, right? So I'm telling, I ain't gonna say a friend, I'm telling somebody, right? Say, hey man, I watched your show, but I'm not understanding something. How come y'all got no followers? I'm like, shit, I don't know what he mean. Y'all got a couple hundred followers. I'm like, okay, well, shit. I'm lame. I have no clue. Shit, I didn't think it was a big deal. But they was kind of clowning me on it. I thought I'm laughing,
sure.
but I'm like, shit, I didn't know that was a big deal.
It is a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, and then I'm gonna tell you, the homie was really talking shit about you. He's like, it's really Dre's fault.
Why?
Because he's far more into social media than you is, and he been doing this shit. He really killing
And his
y'all,
friend
man.
is Slim Thug.
Yeah, that's you know.
Because Dre posts when he want to post. Dre don't post a lot of shit on his page either.
Yeah.
So but I got a lot of engagement though. I get over 10% engagement like every time I post something. So I got a lot of engagement. But I grew a page. I got a couple hundred followers on there, but we don't fuck with that one though. I just like my personal code.
Whenever we put out my content, maybe we can get the right one. And
Oh hell yeah!
I can help y'all grow it.
Thank you. We needed this. Yeah.
We appreciate it.
But Dre, you got to do a better job. Matter of fact, we might need to see what our budget look like with Miss Megann. See if she can just grow.
Miss Megann sell $100 lighters. I don't know. We can afford Miss Megann. So, I don't know.
Dre, you don't want to smoke with a Miss Megann lighter.
I don't know. For $100.
Dre, you know what?
I'm a little stiff though. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We'll look at that motherfucker first.
No.
Hey, man, this is the first time I gotta tell the audience this, man. Miss Megann, this is the first time that Dre has came in here and I ain't got high.
Well, because I'm not done. My fast is over with.
I don't smoke at all.
But my fast is over with.
But Dre normally come in here with
I took
some
a 30-day
of the
fast. I ain't
best.
smoked. I ain't drank in 30 days.
Okay.
So I took a 30-day fast.
This is because he smoked to the point when he passed by me, I get high.
Right.
But he came in today and I'm like, damn, Dre ain't smoked today. That's really weird.
Next week it'll be different.
Yeah.
Next week it'll be different.
It'll be
Well,
different.
that's good that you can, do that.
Yeah, for
you know?
sure. Because I like to be in control of myself. So if I can stop, I can stop anything at the drop of a
He
dime,
even
so.
stopped having sex. Well, at least he told me he did. I don't believe it. For like 6 weeks. I
Well,
don't believe that
for
shit.
Ramadan. What is it?
No, I'm not on Ramadan. No,
Oh.
it's just something I do. Like I do it once a year.
okay.
I just pick a month. I'm like, okay, I'm not doing it for this month.
And so how long did you go without sex?
It was a while. I don't know exactly the time, but it was a while.
Yeah,
I
know
wasn't
you-
clocking.
Go, huh?
I just ain't got no bitches. Like I just wasn't clocking.
So how long though?
I don't remember.
Because I know
wasn't clocking.
some. You know what? I ain't gonna do that to you.
You trying
Anyway,
to.
Miss Megann, man, we really appreciate you
Oh,
coming
yes.
on the show.
Definitely, man.
And what's
appreciate
next
it.
for you? So before we close out, like what's next? What are you the fact that you can master the rap game says you're a phenomenal woman already.
Thank
so
you.
what's next? What are the other aspirations you have?
I'm putting together a tour for Corey to go on. For Corey SSG, we're putting together a tour, and
music tour or like
a
what?
music, yeah, for
Okay.
him, like because that's what he's doing
Before
now.
the music?
For music.
I'm saying before the music comes out. Y'all know.
Oh yeah, no, the music will probably come out within the next 2-3 weeks.
Okay.
We're working on that, perfecting it, but like. We got to plan. I have to plan.
Who you working with? Give me some info on the music. Who you working with?
Y'all have to come to my mixer or
okay.
my showcase, April 17th.
I tried to get about it.
Man, and I would love it for y'all to come out and do a little of y'all show.
Man, let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'm always open.
But what I'm really working on, and I hope y'all come, is like I'm gonna have a big shindig for my 50th birthday party in May.
Okay.
So
Towards season.
I'll make sure that I get y'all the invite.
Definitely. We smoking up in there?
Oh, for sure.
We gonna get them lighters?
They're gonna be in the party bag, in the gift bag.
Oh man, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
I can't wait.
So when is your birthday?
May 16th.
Okay.
May 16th.
Mm-hmm.
We
Taurus
outside.
season.
We
Taurus
outside.
season. Yep.
I'm
Where
in
you
there.
having it at?
I don't know. I have a couple options, and I'm just
If that light in that bag, make sure I get my bag and my invite. I am coming.
for
I'm telling you right now,
sure.
I will be there.
I'm gonna have
I just went to Bun
Dre.
B's 50th, so yeah, I was there for Bun. I'm coming for you too.
I hate I didn't go to that.
I got a Trill Burger that night too.
I don't go nowhere.
You
I
did.
gotta
I
get
heard
out
they
the
were
house,
very
man.
Yeah, it was good. Shout out to Bun
Yeah.
B, man. It was a good burger.
Shout out to Bun, man. I don't go nowhere. I gotta get out the house.
I put on my suit and everything. I had a
You
towel.
Yeah. You had a towel?
I wore a towel.
I didn't see no pictures.
Oh, you
you
checked my
posted
page?
something?
Yes, I did.
I didn't check you.
Yes, I did.
This is the hard
This is my
part.
co-host.
your
See?
co-host.
My co-host.
But that's the hard part about social media, because like my wife will send me shit and be like, "Well, you haven't checked it," when like
So what do you do all day?
work.
Yeah, I don't do
Real
social media all
estate
day. That's
shit.
why. Yeah, I don't do that all day.
Yeah, that's I'm trying. I prayerfully.
I get on in the morning,
building we in right
and,
now,
and sometime
by
at
the
night.
end of the month. So yeah, so this is what I do.
Yeah, I get on
All
in the
that
morning
other shit is
sometime.
extra.
I can't be on that bitch all day like that.
Yeah,
No,
this
and you're
is
right.
extra.
You can't. You got to,
If it was making me some
moderate.
money like you, I'd be on that motherfucker. But they ain't made me no bread yet. So you know
But
what
there
I'm
are times in the day like where I literally throughout the week where I'll put it over here, and even though it's going off, I have no desire to check it.
Right, me neither.
Like my brain is tapped out.
I can't do that. I think it takes a special person to do that shit. Like I just.
Now, if I'm at home with my daughter, she been driving me crazy all day. Not driving, 'cause I love you, baby. And you know, I got a break. Sometimes I might pick it up and be like, okay, let me post some shit and put a reel together.
Yeah.
And,
Okay, real.
I ain't gonna put you. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna hit Dre.
So what the fuck me having my daughter got to do with a girlfriend? That makes sense.
Nothing.
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna,
Absolutely.
because I can't ever have nobody say I ain't player. You know, I'm too player for that. Yeah. And I think I had to think real quick, Adrian, that might not be player. I thought it was funny, but it might not be player.
Yeah.
So
But if anybody know me, they know.
They know.
Yeah, they know.
Inside thing with me and Dre. We're gonna tell Miss Megan about it when we get off here, man.
Okay.
But we really appreciate you coming on the show.
Thank you
you
for having me.
so much. You've told everybody how they can reach you. I know we got this April 17th thing. Let's do that. Y'all want to get out there, Travis?
Let's go.
You want to do that?
I'm with it.
All right, let's do it
I'm
then.
with it.
Hey, Lonnie. So April 17th, we're gonna
At
get
the address.
at the address,
so
man.
if y'all have a logo, I'll put y'all on my flyer.
Yeah, we got a logo.
Yeah, we got one.
Yeah, I mean, I'll blow y'all up.
Put it
Let's
on there.
do
Thank
it.
you so much.
Let's
and then
do
we
it.
And
got
then you
we
get
got
artists on here that will pay, for the interview too.
Yeah,
you know?
let's do it. Hey, man, set it up.
we got to
Hey,
start
hey,
doing
set
that.
it up.
We've been bullshitting like when I say and it's more Dre than me.
Oh,
And I say that because I expect more out of him than I expect from me. I'm just doing this shit because it's fun, and I just get.
Ask me why I'm doing it again.
I know, for
Yeah, we're just
sure.
having fun. But now we got to make this shit pay for each other
Yeah,
because these niggas get paid and we don't.
Yeah. Slim just did $1 million worth of game the other day.
I can help
Yeah.
y'all. Yeah.
But we're gonna talk about it then. So, hey man, thank y'all for tuning in. Miss Megan, thank you so much for
Thank
coming.
you so much.
Make sure
Thank
y'all
you.
support those lighters and what else she had? The lighters, her OnlyFans.
My OnlyFans. Go subscribe. Right now I have a special. It's $25 a month.
Okay,
Whoa.
that's $300
That's
a
a
year.
badass video. I got it.
Ain't nothing but $300 a year.
I already said it.
We already
She
said
I
already
it.
just
said it,
really
right?
have Miss Megan. Miss Megan, MISS 4 underscores
forceful.
MEGANN. The good thing about me is you can Google me.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's big.
Yeah, you
That's
credible.
big.
I'm not there. I've never got a blue check, but I'm verified.
Fuck that blue check. They
Yeah,
buying
fuck
them
it
now. I
now.
don't want that.
Like I have a MILF toe page.
Oh, shit.
A
Oh,
MILF
shit.
toe page.
Yes,
Oh,
and they offered me the blue check. You want to see? Yes, was see, and I
the
just.
milk toe, not a milk. Oh, is that short for camel toe or just milk toe?
Oh no, my toes.
Oh, okay.
Like
A
MILF
MILF
toes.
toe page.
Let me see.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so
I mean, let
They
me
just
see. She
sent
got
it to
pretty
me.
feet.
She got the big Louis bag under there too. The big motherfucker.
yeah.
The big motherfucker.
5,000.
Yeah, the big
Okay.
motherfucker.
$5.
Yeah, Sauce Walker bought it for me. Actually.
Shout out to Sauce.
Shout out to Sauce, man.
What was I showing y'all? Let's see. My milk.
I gotta get over that to y'all, G Luck, man. B&B, man. I gotta get over to y'all, man.
Oh my God, I love them.
I
Are you
gotta
going
get
there
over-
tonight?
No, I gotta get
Oh,
over there and fuck
I
with them.
Y'all
love-
classmates?
I've been knowing them forever.
Forever.
Oh
Forever.
man, look, Travis and
But that's why I
Miss
saw
Megan
Nick walking.
classmates.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, it's a small world. It's crazy.
Jersey Village. Well, see, now I grew up in Jersey Village, right? But when it was time to go to high school, my parents were like, "Well, do you want to go to St. Pius? It's a Catholic school in Shepherd."
I know exactly where you at.
And so I ended up going to Catholic school, and my parents back then, were paying like $600 a month for me to go to school, and I fell in love with the quarterback from Booker T. Washington.
Oh shit.
Right.
That's around the corner.
Okay. Well, let's see.
It's crazy.
It
I
get
don't.
real.
It said it right here, so I took a picture. Let's see. Bam.
Don't ask me to scroll to the milk.
I know. I'll say, yeah.
Dre looking hard over here.
hold
Dre,
on.
Dre,
Let's
you
see if I have
really,
anything
I'm trying to turn
interesting.
away so I don't want to see
No,
nothing
I don't have
that I
nothing
shouldn't see in her
crazy.
phone. Dre sitting there like, I'm not.
I'm trying to see that lighter for free.
Who was I talking to? Okay.
Shit,
Let's
Dre, you
see.
crazy, man.
Life. Bam.
Yeah, I gotta go. I'm about to shout out to Kiki.
Okay.
Happy G-Day, Kiki, man. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go fuck
Man,
with
happy
Kiki,
birthday.
man.
We had Kiki on the show.
I'm gonna go
Okay.
fuck with Kiki.
Well,
for
anyway, I was
G-Day.
just going to show y'all what it looks
Damn,
like
his
now.
birthday back
Like,
around that quick.
Yeah.
They
was
really
fast.
offer you to pay $14.99 a month to get to get a blue check now.
Nah,
So
fuck
it
that.
doesn't mean nothing. But
Absolutely.
social media is very important.
We own it.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, $14.99.
It's been a
So
big
just
deal.
imagine how much Instagram is making now. All these people that have blue checks are paying $14.99 a month.
To keep the blue
Well,
check.
that's crazy.
Yeah, to have.
Hey
a
man,
blue
it's been a
check.
great show, man. We
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
we
we
gonna
done
end
on
this
that.
shit right now.
Yeah, we done.
Mm-hmm.
Dre. Well, I ain't gonna do that. Anyway, thank y'all so
Dre got a
much
party to get to.
for tuning in. You going over there? What?
I'm fucking right. I'm going
What
over there.
Kiki shit at tonight?
At the address tonight.
Was at the address?
Yes,
He's at the
sir.
spot last year, right?
No, he was at Hardin last year.
He's at Hardin.
The spot was the year before.
Damn.
Yeah, we 3 years in.
No shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey man, with all that said, we actually gonna go. Miss Megan, look up at the camera because you ain't finding that blue check thing, man. Thank you
it.
so much for
Thank
coming
you.
on. We
Appreciate
really
you. Thank
appreciate you.
Okay,
All
thank
love.
you. I
All love,
appreciate
man.
it. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Thank you guys for tuning into the Cole and Dre podcast. I'm Cole.
And this is Dre, and we out.
Peace.
These the V's.
Ooh-wee.
Man, what time it is, man? Hey, relentless, hey, relentless, hey, hey. Hey, Cole, boss straight, 2 mother, watch them out. No count, all facts like what you talking about. Boy, listen and pay attention to what we talking about. We can show you how to make 100,000 in the drop.